I know my way around banks. I've dealt with financial legislation. I know my way around the Ombudsman. But trying to deal with Revolut when they restricted your account for no reason whatsoever, and offer you €60 for the inconvenience of it when you make an internal complaint, and then don't allow me even to access my data to find out what happened. It's appalling, and you need to get your act in order. If I am looking for my data, where do I get the email for a GDPR request?
Well, you can make a request within the app.
And they'll process it?
Yes, absolutely. We fall under GDPR regulation here in Ireland in exactly the same manner as any other financial institution.
So why is the GDPR email address not available on your website?
I would have to look into that. Okay.
Why would it be the case that I asked your staff, those who operate the system, at least on 8 occasions for the email address that I can ask for a GDPR request, and they were failed until I kept on pointing out that it was a legal obligation for you to actually provide me the right to access my data? Why would that be the case?
Well, the right to access your data is undisputed. Absolutely, Deputy. With regard to the mechanism as to whether it's provided directly through the app, and let's bear in mind, we try to do as much as possible through the app because it is the most...
This is the app. Sorry, this is the app. Okay, so like, why am I saying, what contact will I send the GDPR and data request to? Can Revolut provide me, there's another one, contact details with the GDPR. Can Revolut provide me again with a contact? This is a right under European law. I appreciate this, but there's no reason that Revolut will not answer my question. Can you send me the GDPR email information and data request over and over again? Can you send me the GDPR and data request email address? I can keep on going, but my time is limited. Over and over again, refusing to give me what is a legal right. Why is that the case?
Now, tell me, Deputy, what information is it that you're looking for?
I want my data, which is my right and the right of every Irish citizen under European law, because I have a dispute with Revolut, as do thousands of people, in relation to your customer service. And you are making it extremely difficult. Indeed, I would argue illegal for what you are doing to actually put barriers in place for individuals to access their data in relation to financial data that has been provided. And not only financial data, I want to know what you've done with documents that I supplied you, that it appears that none of your individuals can tell me when they received them or what was the issue with them.
Look, I cannot comment on a specific case, as you'll fully understand.
Okay, don't comment on the specific case. Why do you not have accessible information as to where you request your GDPR? So, for example, when I finally made the point that I'm going to take this to the Financial Services Ombudsman and that is a legal issue, I did get the email address. Now, you made the point earlier on that you can get this through the app and individuals will process your data. No, they don't. They give you the email, which you have to then email into requesting your data. So why is that not published on your website, or indeed, why is it not on your app? Because it's not on your app. You have to go through the chat system, talk to the bots first, then talk to human people. And my experience is over and over and over, days on end. They just ignore your question. And you don't get it. Is a company that is subject to GDPR not supposed to make it clear to the public where you can access your data?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay, so where does Revolut do that?
Yeah, I will need to look into that.
Okay, do you have a Revolut app?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to check in your Revolut app, and can you find anywhere where the email address is to request your data?
I think in the short time that we have, and I also...
It won't take you long because it doesn't exist.
I have no internet access here.
Okay.
But I can look into that.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. One of the reasons we wanted Revolut in here, I've said in this committee, Revolut's a fantastic organisation in relation to what it's done in terms of how access to money, how you're able to transfer money. Absolutely. I've called out the pillar banks in relation to how they're playing second fiddle to Revolut. So I have huge praise for you in relation to that. Your customer service is appalling. And I made the point in this committee, and I stand by these comments, anybody who has money in Revolut, you're taking a serious risk. Now, I have a Revolut account. Revolut restricted my account without notice and left that account restricted for over a month. I queried over and over again. I have dozens and dozens of communication with Revolut over and over again, asking them to tell me when did they ask for the information that led to my account being restricted. They can't give me that. because they didn't request the information. Now, Revolut has turned around after I made an internal formal complaint, which you have to do before you take the case to the Ombudsman, and offered me €60 for the inconvenience. I don't want your €60. I don't even want it for me. There are thousands of people that are in a similar boat with myself, that Revolut, through its customer care, is restricting their accounts, thinking that they have asked for documentations that they never actually asked for, and then their accounts are restricted. The account is then under review, supposedly for a few days. It ends up being a month, and you're spending days and days on end trying to get an account restricted. Now, at the end of the day, this is people's money. In cases, bills have to be paid. It is absolutely appalling, your customer service. As I said, I give you 5 stars in terms of how you've revolutionised how money can be accessible, transferred, and all that. Brilliant. But by God, if you have a problem with Revolut, you are in serious difficulty. And I have the lived experience of it myself. I know my way around banks. I've dealt with financial legislation. I know my way around the Ombudsman. But trying to deal with Revolut when they restricted your account for no reason whatsoever, and offer you €60 for the inconvenience of it when you make an internal complaint, and then don't allow me even to access my data to find out what happened. It's appalling, and you need to get your act in order.